Hi everyone, my name's Anjali and welcome today to our WOCY Daily Activity. It's the 31st of March and today is Eiffel Tower Day. So one of the world's most famous places to visit, to see, that I think most people would recognise is the Eiffel Tower in Paris, in France. It was named after its principal engineer, Gustave Eiffel, and it was opened for the first time on the 31st of March 1889 after it took 2 years, 2 months and 5 days to build. So as I was looking at the Eiffel Tower, I was thinking about, and I was reminded that when the Eiffel Tower is open, visitors can only climb up to this first platform. And I kept looking at this design and I was like, this reminds me of an activity that I used to love doing when I was younger, and I haven't done it for many years, and I had a go at doing it again, and I was reminded how much I actually really enjoyed it. And the activity is about how, from drawing straight lines with a pencil, with a ruler or a pen on a piece of paper, I can create curves. So I thought we'd have a go at doing that activity today and draw the base of the Eiffel Tower. So here's one that I started to do. And the really important thing here is that to have 2 straight lines and to have each of those straight lines an equal length. So here I've done just over 6 centimeters. So I've got a horizontal line of 6, and I wanted to have a slanting line so that I could make that sort of slanting out base of the Eiffel Tower, but they're both the same length. And then off each length, I marked equal points. So with my ruler here, I marked off something like 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. And I did that on both sides. And then what I did is I started to join the furthest point from one line to the closest point on the other line. So as you can see here, my furthest point here joined the closest point. And then I moved. So I then did the next furthest point to the next point further away. And then eventually, as I joined up all my lines, I managed to create this beautiful curve. And here's one that I did earlier so that we can see the beautiful curve, which was the base of the Eiffel Tower, was created. Now, you could just stop there and do the wonderful base of the Eiffel Tower. Maybe you want to create a different picture. Maybe you want to have not sloping sides, but straight sides. And then you'll get a nice, lovely curve with two sides of a square. But then what if you maybe joined the sides of the shape? So here I had a go at joining the sides of the shape, which was my Eiffel Tower base, and I managed to make an eye doing the same sort of thing. And if you had a square shape that you did, you'd probably make, or you would make, a nice round circle in the middle. And so you can be so creative. I actually came across another idea that I hadn't seen before, which was about maybe making petals of a flower. So here's one that I did. So let me put it this way. So you can see that I started joining from, this was my furthest tip, and then these were my tips that were closest to the shapes. And so I started drawing across this way, and I made a petal shape in the middle. But then and then this is, you can see kind of thing about how I started doing that. But then I made the point, or the starting point of my drawing somewhere else. So I used a different point of the triangle. And so I got a petal being created in a different way. Now, if you had all the petals starting all in the middle, you'd make a lovely round flower. So I hope that makes sense. There are videos online and instructions online as well, or in books, which can help you. And maybe if you've got a parent and doing it with a parent, they might have done this when they were younger too. And I just think it's beautiful how art of drawing straight lines is a bit like doing maths. You can actually create beautiful pieces of art as well. And if you want to turn this into something else, this is the basis of how I create my string art that I talked about a couple of weeks ago in a daily activity. This is all about drawing and connecting the lines together. So I absolutely say thank you to the Eiffel Tower for inspiring me today for our daily activity. I wish you well with however else you might like to enjoy today. Maybe you want to think about exploring, going to Paris when you can and the Eiffel Tower is open. Maybe you'd like to find out some more about Paris and France, or a bit more about how the Eiffel Tower was built. Or whatever else you decide to do today, enjoy. As I say, thank you to the world for people who come up with such amazing ideas, great architects, great builders, great artists, great mathematicians. Love to you all always, and namaste. And I look forward to seeing you soon.